Salute, my lovelies. You've come to WCT, Witchy Chick Tea. Bring me your drama, your kink, your tea, and your twisted entanglements. Y'all know your witchologist ahvay is going to get you right with my personal intuition and that of my tarot cards. The emails y'all send be lit, and I'll always keep it real with you guys. What the cards reveal may not be what you want to hear, but it's what you need to hear. Some of these emails are crazy as hell. So if you offend easily, this channel ain't for you. Drama, kink, tea. You ask, I answer. Also, we'll be doing our weekly zodiac readings. If you have a topic to discuss or need a reading, email me at witchychicktea@gmail.com. Now, baby, let's dig into these emails. With my familiar big boy at my side, see what business is brewing up front. And then it's our weekly Zodiac VIP readings. Up front, we have Danae. Now, I hope I'm pronouncing this person's name correct. Danae from North Carolina. Our church is huge. Our choir competes every year. I've been in the choir for over 5 years. Nowhere is perfect, and no one is perfect. Lately, I've seen more and more of this in our church. Our church is one that allows gays to join. Yet, on the low, the Reverend speaks against it. I feel that is bullshit. The Reverend is married, as is the deacon. I'm feeling disillusioned with it all. The Reverend and I have been having an affair for 2 years. I even blew him several times in the pulpit while he practiced for Sunday sermons. The man is freaky as hell. The things he do to me and have me do to him is porn worthy. I know that I shouldn't have gotten caught up in my feelings. But he confides in me, tells me how this life was pushed on him by his father, as was the marriage. He eats my ass like a pot of gumbo, so I know I'm not his first man. Of late, he's even talking about us leaving the state. The wife was pregnant 3 months ago, but suffered an untimely fall and lost it. He's changed since then. He's become meaner, more violent type sex. Demands I call him master. I truly think he's planning our exit. Thing is, I've begun to wonder if her fall down those stairs was really an accident at all. Truthfully, ahvay, I'm a little scared of him. He was a freak before, but now the things he does is a lifestyle I'm not interested in. She's retreated from the church due to depression, or so that's what we all heard. I'm not convinced that's all of it. I'm nervous and want out. What do your cards have to say? Oh boy. Here we go again, y'all. Messy as hell in the church. You know, I consulted the cards and my spirit guides, and hun, I've got to say I'm really kind of worried for you. You know, I'm not even going to sugarcoat this for you. I'm worried for you. You need to disassociate yourself with this person ASAP. I'm not picking up anything good. Nothing good. Just a bunch of murkiness. And you guys know, I told y'all, when I get that murkiness, it's like sludgy, muddy water, and that's all you're seeing. That's nothing good. Nothing good at all. Total bad energy. And a lot of darkness that you can't see through. There's nothing good surrounding or in this person. It's what we call a black or dark soul. You need to disassociate yourself as soon as possible. Now, on to the part about the wife falling down the stairs. I pick up some static there. So I'm not getting a clear picture of what happened. That's definitely some static. And I feel it needs to be legally investigated. That's what I'm getting. It needs to be legally investigated. I honestly don't have anything good to reveal about this person. Very negative, very dark. I would just get the hell away as soon as I can. I do feel some revelations are going to come down the line fairly soon. I don't see that happening right this minute. Like, it may not happen this month. It may not be for a couple of months. But I do feel that it's soon. What I do know is you don't want to be around when it's happening. You do not want to be, when that hammer comes down, you don't want to be around. Okay? You don't want to be around. At this point, you just really need to show yourself some self-love and understand that these situations are not good. Once you get out of this, please do some research. Let me tell y'all something. Google is your friend. When you meet these people, I don't care if you meet them on these social media sites. I don't care if you meet them on a dating app or something like that. Put their name into Google and do a little research. That's free, honey. You ain't got to pay for that. Do a little search on them because it is crazy as hell now, okay? It is crazy as hell out here in these streets. And people are not really showing who they are. And I'm gonna tell you this much. When some of them do show you who they are right from the back and you get them crazy signs, it's time to run. I'm talking about Jackie Joyner Kersee. I'm talking about Usain Bolt or whoever the hell in the Olympics now. It is time to get it on and popping and get to stepping. They show you crazy from the door, run. You don't need no cards to tell you that, okay? Because people are really fucking crazy today. And the things that us mediums and witches and psychics and things of that nature that's in this business, the things that we pick up off of people will literally scare the fucking skin off of you. Okay? So I really want you to do that. I want you to really, really do some self-searching. You need to do some self-healing. And that's one thing that we don't do. When we're in these bad relationships or anything like that, you got such bad negative energy surrounding you, just flowing in and out of your pores from being around and in this toxic environment. You've got to do some self-cleansing. Self-cleansing. Let me tell you something. You go and get you some spearmint or peppermint tea. You could go to like a natural store and go get you some spearmint or peppermint tea. You want to take you some baths. Take you some baths, okay? Take you some baths and get white towels. Invest in some completely white. I'm not talking about no damn flour on it. Complete white towels. Invest in maybe some complete white underwear, white t-shirt. Ladies, if you can get an all-white nightgown or even a robe. You need to cleanse yourself. It's like a baptism. You need to cleanse yourself. You need to clean your body. Go get you something to take to like a laxative. Clean yourself out. Drink you some tea. And I'm saying go to a natural store because you don't want to put a bunch of other crap in your body. So you want to get as natural as possible. And you want to just really clean, start meditating. It doesn't take anything. You don't need to be a scholar to do it. Just sit in your room, on your bed, on your floor, wherever you want to sit, by yourself, and just think. Just quiet. No TV, no radio. Turn the phone off and just quiet. You need to do that. Even if it's just 1 hour. 1 hour a day for a week that you do that. You really need to get yourself away from toxicity. You guys know I got that list, so But yes, you need to get away from it because I'm telling you, it's just no good. It's just no good. No good at all. You understand? Now, like I said, with this particular situation, Danae, that hammer is going to come down, and I'm telling you, you do not want to be around when it happens. Okay? Right now, you're at a threshold. And how you play this is going to have a very big impact on your life. Okay? Because if you stick in this situation, I'm telling you, you're going down negative street. Nowhere good avenue. You get out now, you got a chance of saving yourself, your sanity, your soul, and that's what you need to do. Can't worry about nobody else. Can't worry about nobody else. You got to get yourself together, and you got to get away from this man. I don't even know if I want to call him that. I don't know if I want to call him that or the beast. I really don't. You got to get away. And I always tell people, you don't have to take what I'm telling you. You don't have to believe my cards. But what I will tell you this, go get you a second opinion. Go to any tarot place that you believe in. Go to any psychic or medium. I promise you, when you get that second opinion, they're telling you the same thing, you best get to action. Get to action, okay? Get to action, because this is not good. And you came to me, and I'm telling you what I see and what I feel, and what's been shown to me through my spirit guides. You need to get ghosts ASAP. Cut all ties. Change phone number, everything. Let's see what the cards have to say. The first card says, prepare to travel. Prepare to travel. Did I not just say get ghost? Got to do it. I'm telling you. Got to do it. And sometimes you have to. Now, sometimes it's not always a physical travel. Again, I keep telling you guys, these cards have different meanings pertaining to the situation you're in. Prepare to travel. It could mean go somewhere, or it could mean a travel in your mind, a travel of your soul. You see what I'm saying? Traveling from one situation to the next. And that's what needs to happen here. That's what needs to happen. And not no next. With the next is saving your neck. That's what we're talking about. Saving your neck. Because I'm telling you, nothing good is coming through this if you stay. Nothing. The next card says, clearing out their messages before they come home. And again, all of this, what is it telling you? Look at what the cards are saying. Prepare to travel. Clear out your messages. It's telling you, you got to go. You got to give it up. You got to get out. The last card says restore. And restore is restoring yourself, restoring your soul, restoring your energy. And that's not going to happen as long as you're sitting in that situation. It's not. I implore you to please heed what I'm saying and do something now. Okay? Up next, we have Rebecca from Maryland. Okay, so our church should have its own show. We all be stepping when we come through those doors. And our Reverend, he looks like Ghost with his fine self. And yeah, there's a Mrs. Ghost. She's tight, I'll give her that. She's an uppity bitch with a BBL and a Gucci bag. I'd like to knock her off her high horse because I'm sleeping with her man. So obviously she's not all that if she can't keep him happy. At our women's group, she was totally talking down to women with lower pay grades and those who have children with no father in the picture. I wanted to put her on blast, but decided to keep it cute and stayed quiet. Ahvay, I wished I would have opened my damn mouth, because the shit has hit the fan. After group last week, a few of us went out to eat. Ahvay, while one of the girls broke down and confided in us that she's pregnant by the fucking Reverend. Hold up. What the hell? There are 5 of us that are pretty cool in the group. Ahvay, why the hell 3 out of the 5 claim to be pregnant by him? This shall not stand. He told me he never felt this way before, that he never stepped out of his marriage, told me that his wife was frigid, told me he was going to get a divorce. Now I learn all this. I wonder how many others are there. Last Sunday, I sat there looking around trying to figure out who all he's playing with, while his wife sits in the front row like she's royalty. This some BS. Girl, I'm about ready to bring the house down. You always say actions have reactions. So before I do it, I want to know what your cards have to reveal. Again, I don't know what the hell going on. People, I am totally freaking floored. I'm so serious. I've noticed in my last couple of shows that we've had, this church thing is coming up quite often. I'm 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 really I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. I'm telling you, the axles are turning, and the energies are just going amok. This is some crazy as hell mess. Girl, stop it. You ain't never lied when you said that church needs to have its own show. I consulted the spirit guides, and I just pick up nothing but negative energies floating around that place. I'm so serious. That church is a cesspit of mess. Do you understand me? If you got a swimming pool in your backyard, go to that back door and look. That what that church is right there. That pool is a cess. That church is that pool. It is a cesspool of mess. Now, not to say your pool is messy, but I'm saying look at the depth of it. Look at the waters, and just imagine nothing but some murky, dirty water swimming around in that pool. That is that church. That's what I get out of that church. And I'm telling you, girl, it's I don't know what the hell is going on. I really don't. These churches is just, and it's not all of them, but it's quite a few. And see, I do readings outside of the show, and I'm telling you, it's just crazy as hell. That's all I can say. It's crazy as hell, and hell is the proper word for it. You know, I'm at a loss. I'm really at a loss for words here because I did my consultants, and when I got this email, I consulted it several times. And what was revealed is that, yeah, there's quite a few people there that are pregnant by the good Reverend. I'm even picking up that he's been dabbling on the other team. He likes them young. I think all of you people need to go to the nearest clinic and get tested. I think that this church, this place, this person is just terrible. Terrible with a capital T. I highly suggest that you get some me time. I really understand what's happening here. There's nothing, okay? Nothing but negativity. No positive is coming out of this. So you really, really need to take a look at yourself. One thing is good to see that you are stepping up and understanding the role that you played in this mess. And see, let me tell you something. It's just like an addict. There's no healing without admitting your fault or admitting your addiction, admitting what part you played in it. Because nobody is just, completely innocent. You played a part. You knew that man was married. You knew this was the Reverend. Even if he came on to you, you should have declined. Now, I'm not sitting up here again trying to make it sound like I'm, one of them chicks from Little House on the Prairie. I'm Miss Touched by Angel, whatever. No. But you've come to me And I'm telling you what I've seen, what I've picked up, what I've been shown by the spirit gods, and what the cards have revealed to me. Okay? As far as putting the wife on blast, let me tell you something, sis. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. You first have to clean your own yard before you can do anything with anyone else's. So definitely do what you gotta do for yourself, because the shit is about to hit the fan in a big public mess. And it's not gonna be nothing nice. It's not gonna be nothing nice. I'm telling you, what I picked up at least 10 people pregnant. And again, there's several men folk that he's been dabbling with. And it's all about to come out. So what you need to do is forget about putting that wife on blast. Forget that crap. What you need to do is do what you got to do for you. You need to do some self-cleansing, some self-healing. Now, you said you're pregnant. I can't tell you what to do with that. I can't tell you how to feel or think about that. But I really would suggest that you get some type of outside counseling too. Because these things, when they touch you, some of them leave a mark. In a situation like this, that you're going to have this child and you got to see this child for the rest of your days and stuff like that. Like, this isn't going to be a situation that you can just turn your back, brush your shoulders off, and walk away from. This is something that's going to stay with you for the rest of your days. And you've got to be okay with that. And you've also got to get yourself to the point that the anger and resentment that you're feeling from him, you don't want to put that on that child. So all of that, this is where the self-cleansing, the self-healing, and all of that has to come into play. Because you don't want to do that. Carry that anger out from him onto that child. That's not fair to the kid. The kid didn't ask to come here. The kid didn't know what y'all was doing. Didn't ask for any of that. So if you're going to be a parent, then you got to be the right parent. And you can't sit up there and bring your bad feelings against the father onto that child. Okay? What I really want you to do is contact me after this. Hit me up, email me, mark urgent and help, and we'll do a private reading. And I can help you find some type of avenues to try to get some more clarity, some more self-guidance and self-help, and really start trying to help you clean out that bad energy and repair your own faith in yourself, your self-sense of worth and everything, because there's a lot, and there's a lot that needs to be decluttered, okay? Let's check the cards. The first card says positive influence. And that's really true, because in a situation like this, you need that positivity. You need positivity around you. Let me tell you, when you have a whole bunch of negativity, just negative folks, negative situations, there's everything you hear every day is something bad, bad, bad. Like, that starts to wear on your soul. It starts to wear on your soul and start breaking it down, whether you know it or not. And a lot of people don't know that. That's why even myself, I go through shit. I go through shit and I'll talk about it. I'll call my aunt, I'll talk about it. Sometimes I call my kids and talk about it. I don't be wanting to burden them. But what I do, I go to the cards. I go to my spirit guides. And I'm constantly trying to clean my own energy. And, just try to stay in that realm of positive, because that negative is real. It's real. And I'm telling you, it will eat at your soul and you won't even know it. And a lot of people, a lot of people get sick and they don't understand. A lot of regular sicknesses come from stress, come from heart attacks, diabetes, and all that kind of stuff. There's physical reasons why that happened, medical reasons, but a lot of it, when your body is just so beat down, so tired, your energy is so spent, it opens the door that these things can attack you faster. than what they would just a regular person that's normally healthy, normally jovial, and going through life in a good way. And you wonder why a lot of like young people, I'm talking about people like in their 40s and stuff, look 60. A lot of this has to do with just bad energy, bad self health. And I'm not talking about like cleaning your body, I'm talking about cleaning your soul and your spirit. Okay? The second card says, I'm no longer happy in this relationship. We already know that. You seeing it yourself. You're sitting in church, you're looking at these different women, and you're wondering, oh my God, who the hell else he laying up in here with? The wife sitting in the front, like she GQ model or whatever model on some magazine, and so okay, you're not happy. We know this. We know you got to get into a positive situation. Let's see what the third card has to say. Chaos. And you're not happy because of the chaos, and this is why you have to get into a positive situation. So what are we going to do? What we're going to do is we're going to start working on Rebecca. Because ain't nothing you can do for none of them other folks. You got to start working on Rebecca. Okay? Hit me up and email me. We'll start getting it together because it's got to be declutterized. So a lot of things need to be cleared away. Up next is Julia from Florida. Ahvay, please, tell me there's a cure for stupid. My sister graduated top of her class. She has a real good job and a house. All of this before she turned 30. Now she's 32 and talking and acting stupid. She's a planner and always keep a book with her goals in it. Has done so since she was small. She told us all she'd be married by 30 with kids by 35. She met this tool last year. Ahvay. I sometimes wonder if she went to a random jail and picked up the first bum they released. This guy is golden. He works out all day, so no job, check. Jail body, check. My sister bought him a car where she drives around all day, check. Spending her money, check. It's been a year. I'm so over the nonsense. There's lots of warehouse work out there. He claimed no one will hire him because he got a record. My sister had the nerve to announce that they are getting married this June. Wow. And that's wow, all letters capital. She doesn't even have a ring. Isn't that like pulling the cart before the horse? This tool had the nerve to stay out all night several times, wouldn't answer her calls or texts. When he resurfaced, his story was he was giving her space. I can't believe she fell for that. Now she's pregnant and he acts like a child, playing games all day, drinking and ordering food while she works. My parents and I are disgusted. Do you know of any way that we may be able to get her to see reason? At the very least, kick his ass out. How can a person so smart be so dumb all at the same time? You know, I think if there was a cure for stupid shit, most of us would have took it a long time ago. Whoever invented it would be a gazillionaire. Hun, I can honestly say I feel your pain. I'm seeing a lot of this happening in everyday life. There's an abundance of successful women out there, accepting less, just to have a man or a woman. It simply shows that a lot of people don't know their worth or are just plain desperate. I'm not sure if people are afraid that they're going to be alone, that they're going to die alone and just accept any old thing come their way. Newsflash, when you die, you're going in that casket by yourself. No one will be in there with you. So you better get comfortable with you because you're going to be with yourself for a very long time. You have to know that you're better than any old piece of moldy bread. Like, come on, the writing is right there. You don't have to be a scholar. You don't have to be Einstein. A person not getting a job, laying around your house, eating up your food, spending your money. The writing is on the wall. Get out, bum, is what it's saying. Sis, I can see it. You can see it. But that person has to see it. And that's the problem. Getting her out of desperation mode and into I'm not dealing with this bullshit any longer mode. With that, I do believe you, your mom, and father may have to take her out to dinner, and y'all need to state y'all truth. Now, again, she may not like it. And 9 times out of 10, she's not going to like it. But you say your piece. And if she refuses to do anything to change matters, then you have to leave it alone. It's something she's going to have to face for herself. I know that's hard to say. We love our people and we don't want to see them going through stuff, but they have to go through it if they refuse to listen. Hard head makes a soft ass, and that ass will be very painful after going through the fire with this fool. Time is going to have to be their teacher. It is out of your hands. It's out of your hands. I hate to say it, but that's just the skinny and the sweet of it. It's out of your hands. Let's go to the first card. Wanting. And I understand that. You and your parents, you guys want to see her back to who she was and how she was before this guy came into the picture. All y'all can do is state y'all truth. Put the cards on the table. And if she refused to hear it, then y'all have to lift your hands up. Because you might as well just get up right now in whatever room you in and go to the wall and just start talking to it. If they are not going to listen, there's nothing you can do. Nothing. You must leave it alone. Because there's nothing. Life is going to have to show them. And I'm telling you, the lessons that life show you, those lessons that you wish you hadn't had to learn. Okay? The second card says conflict. They felt like you pointed fingers at them for everything. And see, this is where the sister is, because I've picked that up already, and I sensed that, and I know you stated that in your email. You guys have talked to her, and she's turning against you guys as if y'all are coming down on her because of her man. So again, this is what I'm saying. Stop it. One last time. State y'all truth. Put the cards on the table. State the truth. And that's it. That's walk away. That's all you could do. Drop the knowledge. If she don't pick it up, she gonna come back. Because sooner or later she gonna see it. She'll see it for herself. Like I said, when life teach you them lessons, okay? The last card says, in the coming days, guard yourself. And this is exactly what I'm saying. Right now, she's not trying to hear what y'all saying. And all y'all are doing is breaking your own energies down. Y'all breaking yourselves down. Y'all arguing. Y'all feeling some type of way. Y'all depressed about the situation. Y'all mad about the situation. All that is no good for your own health. What you got to do, put your truth down one more time. Look, sus. I grew up with you our whole life. You've always been this type of person. You always got this done. Now look at what you've got done or accomplished since you know him. Look at the situations that have happened. No job. Ride around your car. Spend your money. Eat your food. What's going on here? You understand what I'm saying? Put the cards on the table one last time and step away. Because there's nothing else you could do. It's out of your hand. You're only making yourself sick. And it's not getting anywhere. And I promise. She going to come back. She going to come back with the tail between the legs when the shit hit the fan. Because that was going to happen. Up next is Pierre from Washington. Ahvay, my husband and I have been together better part of 7 years. We have decent jobs and a house in Washington. We may not be rich, but we're okay. Well, my honey done fell and bumped his head. He's been watching these reality shows about life in Alaska. He says if we can get a homestead built out there and with our savings, we could live like kings. I'm not feeling it. It's cold as hell out there, and then there are those bears and wolves and shit. I told him I'm not Paul Bunyan. I'm not cutting down no trees or hunting and skinning no animals. He's talking about he'll do it. Ahvay, this man has issues taking the trash out. No, no, no to the no, no, no. I ain't trying to hear it. I told him we'll be on I told him we'll be on the news. 2 queens found mauled to death by bears, and not the sexy kind. He says I'm being dramatic. He's online ordering all kinds of shit. Chainsaws, generators, solar panels. I caught him online looking up boots. I wear Gucci and Prada, not Duluth Man USA. I don't know what has gotten a hold of him and has taken root because there's just no way I can do this. Hell, I've got a broken nail just typing this email. Help, Ahvay. I got to stop this crazy train. I know you guys heard me when I made that mistake. I was laughing a little bit. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. When I read this, I was hollering, okay? I was hollering. I was laughing. I was really laughing. For me, it's the 2 queens being mauled to death by bears and not the sexy kind. Man, ooh, come on now. And then he said 2 queens. So I'm in my head, I'm getting the images, of 2, feminine guys, really feminine guys, out here in these woods with these big, nah, honey, I feel you. Because let me tell you something, I ain't doing it either. I'm not doing any of that. Alaska, too goddamn cold for me. And then on top of that, you talking about them animals that, no. I feel you, hon. I feel you. So many people nowadays are trying to find an easier way of life. And what I pick up is that he's been watching these shows and he's really taking it in with the idea of this easier way of life. So that's what he's looking at. He's so caught up in that. And first, let me explain something to y'all. These things that be on these reality shows are not always real. A lot of these reality shows are scripted, okay? So what that means is that the camera crew, and if they go out to these places, they've already been there before they start filming. They know roundabout what's in that area. You see what I'm saying? Because they're not really truly in any danger. Remember when you see them walking with that gun or whatever by themselves, they ain't by themselves because the damn camera crew right there. The camera crew is in a truck or whatever following them with the damn camera. So they not by themselves. If someone come rushing out of them woods or whatever, them camera people gonna shoot it down or whatever. Trust and believe they got some security too out there. It's not as dangerous. It's not what they're doing. Understand that, what they're showing on TV, because you're getting a little bit of what nature is, but you're not getting the full story. You're not getting the full story. You ain't gonna get that till you take your ass out there by yourself, and that's when that fear gonna creep so fast up your damn spine, you'll be ready to get on the next plane smoking out. I'm telling you. Not having to pay any bills and living off the land. It's not a bad idea. I think that appeals to most people. It's just that type of lifestyle isn't for everyone, And if it's not your thing, it's not your thing. You understand? Again, those shows make it look easy and laid back, but And if you watch them, you'll see how often they swipe out characters, like cast members. There's a reason for that. There's an old saying, everything that glitters is not gold. You're going to have to put your foot down and explain or simply speak your truth. You're not going. And if he wants to go there, he'll have to go alone. And trust me, I don't get that he's going to do all of that. Intervention may be needed here. Maybe show him some of those YouTube videos about them bear attacks. I think there's a show called Fatal Affliction, something like that. Show him that. And show him a couple of them episodes and then suggest, let's go camping. Make sure you show them the videos first. And then you suggest, let's go camping. I think he's going to turn his mind real quick about a lot of this because he's caught up in the glamour of it. Okay, he's caught up in the glamour of it of what Hollywood is showing on TV, and that's not the reality. That's not the reality of it. If you have any problems, if he's really not listening to you, go on and hit me up. Mark it urgent and private, and I'll do a private reading with you guys, and I'll tell him. I'll tell him what's really going on because no, no. And it's got nothing to do with you two being gay. It's got nothing to do with you two being guys. I would cautious anybody that come to me and tell me that this is what they want to do. Because no, 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 no. There is a lot involved with going to live off grid like that. And then especially when you pick a remote place that has predatorial animals, large predatorial animals, okay? You are basically really playing with your life. So definitely speak your truth. And I don't want you to argue with him about it, but just, just give him the facts. Look, I'm not going. I can't do it. And if that don't work, hit me up. Let's see what the cards have to say. The first card says taking care of business, and it's exactly what I'm talking about. You got to. You got to. Got to take care of it. You got to be honest about this. This man is caught up in this shit. You see him ordering all this crap. No, no, no. We need to return this mess and get our money back. You understand? Don't keep letting it go so far. Don't, Nope, nope. Let's put a stop to it now. The next card says sexual addictions, problems, committing. Now, and I was about to say that earlier, I do get that there's been some problems with you guys due to all of this, some arguing and things of that nature, and you're not being as loving to one another as you once were due to the fact that all this arguing and things are going on. You can't do that. You can't let situations, and this is something minute, because this is not something that's realistic. You understand what I'm saying? He's, again, caught up in the glamour of it all, and he's not thinking completely straight. So when you're caught up in all this stuff, the fantasy of looking at these shows and everything, no, sweetie. It's not going to happen like that. Life is not like that. It's just really not. There's a lot to that. There's so much involved. You have to know what to do. Like, you got to know how to skin these animals. You got to know how to cut them up and preserve them. You got to know the seasons. There's so much you really have to know. You can't just pick up midlife and decide to do some moronic midlife journey, and then you want to go to somewhere that's like a danger zone. Like, you can't do that. Didn't you expect somebody else to want to go too? No. Let's get to the heart of the matter. What's really going on? Because something's not right. Get it together. That's what the last card is saying. Get it together. And just what I said, something ain't right. Something ain't right. Let's find out. Is this midlife crisis? Are you about to lose your job? I mean, what's really going on that you want to run off and do this thing so bad? Let's talk. And maybe that's how you need to bring it to him. Hey, baby, let's talk. Let's really talk about this. Cool, calm, and collective. Don't be combative. Don't be combative. But also be willing to listen. Be willing to listen to what he's saying. Because a lot of times when people talking and you listen to the solution is right there in what they're saying. But you got to be willing to listen, to really listen to what they're saying. And then you'll be able to pick up certain truths and certain things that's happening. So that's a very big part of it. Definitely be willing to listen. Okay? And now, our VIP Zodiac readings. Let me explain to you something, guys. These Zodiac readings, they are based on the week that is read. We all know energy. Energy changes constantly. Every single day, energy changes. Energy changes. So readings change. So what may be for a Capricorn last week won't be for the Capricorns this week because the energies done changed. Okay? So let's see who our VIP zodiac sign this week is. Okay, we have the Scorpio. Scorpios, it's your time this week. This week, your spirit animal is a unicorn. You're in sync with Saturn. Your romantic aura is settling. Okay? Now listen to that. Listen to that, Scorpios. Y'all are settling this week. Y'all are settling for something. And it has to do with love, so it's in your relationship. You're settling for something that you're not really feeling. Okay? Your financial direction is cryptocurrency. So if you know anything about cryptocurrency, you guys need to check that out this week. So it's going to be in your favor this week. I don't care if you got $5, $10, $20, whatever. Go get some crypto somewhere. It's in your favor this week. Okay? You need to be cautious of leadership. So that could be your boss, somebody that's in leadership. And you would know what it is because it's the situations, these situations don't just generate from the day I read the card. It's something that's already been happening in this week. Remember, the week starts Sunday. So it's something that's been happening in this week already. Something that, and it may have been trailing from last week, but it's something that's already presented itself. So you already know where I'm going with this. And leadership could be boss, it could be preacher, it could be anybody that has that leadership quality over you, that leadership title. You want to be cautious of it. You want to embrace opportunities. There are opportunities that's going to come your way this week that you want to embrace, okay? With that being said, we're going to go to our daily tea. Loves, never let anyone force you into a situation that you don't want to be in. Above all else, you have to be true to yourself. It's a sad thing when our sanctuaries become hell on earth. But we have to be positive and honest and admit the part that we played in making these situations what they are. People have to know their worth. Accepting any old thing is unacceptable. It's never going to give you a positive outcome. If you accept crumbs, you're going to get crumbs. In the voice of Ice Cube, you better check yourself before you wreck yourself. Down low love affairs are bad for your health, okay? Things that look good aren't always good. Investigate before making major moves. Out of the pot and into the fire is often, and unfortunately, the position one finds themselves in when the investigations aren't done. No cure for stupid. Life lessons are usually the outcome, and usually those lessons are hard ones. With that said, if you have a bizarre situation or simply some drama and need to give voice to it, email me. And now, I have some private sessions. I'm off to do an energy cleanse. See you guys later. Guys, we are growing. We've changed the direction of the show to give you what you need, want, and desire. If you have a situation you don't want to discuss on the show, email me marked private and help. I cover all things from relationships to haunts. If you need help, you found it. Keep those emails coming. Hit that subscribe button and join the WCT fam.